Happy Easter, everyone, and happy 1st of April to all my Young Living friends. I am thrilled to be with you today, and April is one of my favorite months, not just because it's my birthday month, but because everything starts springing up in April, right? The weather's getting warmer, exciting things happening are in the works. So Young Living is going to help us out with all the springing up that happens in the spring. So I love that our Young Living Corporate, they are so thoughtful about the free products that they offer us because they think of things that will be helpful for us for that specific season. And April is also the same way. So let's get started. As most of you know, my name is Danette Goodyear. I have the great opportunity to serve as a Young Living Crown Diamond. And I get to do these video for you guys, FOMO on the promo, each month so that you guys will understand how to use the products that you get for free that come in your boxes because you are transfer buying all of your products into clean, healthy things, right? So, and they give us these free products, by the way, because we are buying our totally healthy, clean, personal care products, household products, gorgeous toxic-free makeup, powerful supplements, and of course, our beloved, best in the world, bar none, essential oils, right? So you can go to seedtoseal.com and check out what Gary Young, our founder, has put into place these last 30 plus years to be sure that we have the purest oils on the planet, right? So I am fired up to be with you. Let's talk about the awesome gifts and products that Young Living is giving us for free in April of 2018. How is that possible? I do not know. Okay, so the first two freebies we're going to talk about are on Essential Rewards, and you get them because of Essential Rewards is a monthly loyalty program, right? It's free to join. You can change the date and anything in your cart at any time. You get points for free products. The first 3 months you're on Essential Rewards, you get 10% of anything that you purchase back in Essential Reward points. And those ER points for all of the things I just talked about, the household care products, personal care products, makeup, supplements, all of the things that we make in-house and distill on our farms and everything is a $1 to 1 PV. Equals, right? $1 equals 1 PV. So you can purchase, you'll get, if you ordered Allerzyme for 35-ish PV, you would get 10% of that the first 3 months you were on the program. At 4 months to 24 months on Essential Rewards, you get 20% back on anything you buy on Essential Rewards. And after that, at that 25th month, you start getting 25% back. That is on top of your wholesale discount. So if you are not on Essential Rewards, it is the best way to maximize your Young Living wholesale membership. So I encourage you to do that. You can quit at any time, although I don't know why you would. And if you happen to have to do that for some reason, make sure you go use all your ER points. I call it my income insurance, right? Because at 100 PV or more, which we totally way overspend that because we use all of the products, right? For our laundry, for our pets, food that we eat, all of those things come from Young Living. So when we do that, I never miss a monthly commission check because I make sure that I have at least 100 PV on my Essential Rewards, right? And then I'll also tell you to be sure when you are on Essential Rewards and when you go to sign up to get onto PV Assistant, right? It'll explain what that is. I won't go into major detail, but it helps protect your income as well as the points that you're earning, because to be on ER, all you have to do a month is 50 PV a month. So that is really easy when we're talking about laundry detergent and dish soap and makeup and shampoo and supplements and oils and pet treats, all of those things, right? So very easy to do, very simple, doesn't cost a thing. I always have people say, well, how much does it cost to be on the loyalty program? Because like when I go to shop at Costco, I pay them $110 every year to have the opportunity to spend money and to pay retail at their store, right? No charge to be on Essential Rewards, and I love that. So let's get right into this. At the 100 PV level on Essential Rewards, this month in April, you're gonna get Basil Vitality Oil. Have you guys ever had Basil Vitality? Delicious. Nice and potent and delicious. All right, 190 level on Essential Rewards, Young Living is gonna give you also a big 15 ml bottle of fennel oil. You will wanna hang around to hear about the benefits of that. At the 190 level, whether you're on PV or it's a quick order, you're gonna get a big 15 ml bottle of tea tree oil, the Melaleuca alternifolia, right? And on top of this, 4 wool dryer balls at the 250 PV level. Do you guys have these yet? We had them last year and they sold out so dang fast, so they're actually giving them to us this year. I'm very excited about that. Let's talk about these in a minute. Then at the 300 PV level, all of those things plus a bottle of Allerzyme. And again, once you hear about all the great things about Allerzyme, you're gonna want this. I just ordered this last month actually because of hashtag all the good things that it does for me. Okay, so before we talk about all the benefits of these great free products today, I want to remind everyone that all of the information mentioned here is for educational purposes only and should not be used as a substitute for medical counseling with a health professional. This education has not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. These products are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. Okay, let's get started. Let's talk about what Young Living is going to give us to, what do they do every month? Build our essential oil product library, as well as our supplements and all these other great things, right? So let's talk about basil Vitality Oil. As a reminder, basil oil, when you see it, when you go to order it in the virtual office, you can get just basil or the Basil Vitality. Same oil inside, yeah. Just a different label, right? The Vitality labels allow us to talk about and to take pictures of on social media and things of things that, because it has on the uses, it's actually for internal use. The other ones that are not Vitality, not the little bottles with the white labels, are for aromatic and topical use, okay? But same oil, okay. Everybody got that? Okay, so basil oil. You know what I love about Basil Vitality Oil. I think one of my favorite things about it is because it has a great effect on our muscular system, okay? So I like to watch the support it gives people when they have maybe tight muscles. It can help relax those muscles, right? Relaxation's a great thing, right? We don't want to be tense all the time, helps relax them. And remember that we have smooth muscle lining our entire digestive tract, starting in our mouth all the way to the end, okay? So that is how peristaltic action works, right? Squeezing the food all the way down the tube, right? So smooth muscle doing that. When we have things that help relax our muscles, it's a great thing. If sometimes you get a little tense before a meal, or maybe your swallowing is tougher or something like that, you can take this oil, just take a couple drops of that in the mouth about 10 minutes before your meal. Smooth sailing, all good. Isn't that great? I love that. In your kitchen, it is tasty in some olive oil. Like, you don't have to buy like basil olive oil. Like, you take good extra virgin olive oil and add organic and add a drop or two of basil, however much you want. Test that out first, right? Because remember how potent our oils are. Remember, we talk about peppermint a lot because that's kind of an easy one because people drink like peppermint tea, right? 1 drop of peppermint oil is equal to about 26 to 28 cups of peppermint tea. Crazy, okay? So remember, basil, same way, strong. Okay, so when you open this up, this is how I cook with my oils. Lemon and stuff, I'm pretty generous on those Vitality oils, but on the, oh, it smells delicious. Just a minute. Okay, so what you're gonna wanna do with this before you add oils to your food, I like to use a toothpick, and you can actually stick it right down into the reducer, and then stir that around in your food, because you can always add more, but it's really hard to take out, okay? So whether you're adding it to spaghetti sauce, or I love it with the extra virgin olive oil, right? The basil oil in that, and then tomatoes and like buffalo mozzarella, and you can even cut up some, fresh basil, and then drizzle it over with the basil oil. Totally delish. Totally delish. Take my word for it and go do it. I like it in some olive oil with spaghetti squash. In fact, I think we're having that tonight. So cook the spaghetti squash down, add some basil oil to your extra virgin olive oil, and then a little feta cheese and some olives, and toss that with your spaghetti squash. Delicious. Yum. So terrific in marinades, salad dressing, sauces, anything you want that you want to have that great basil. So I also want you to go look up, I keep pointing with this toothpick, I didn't put that down. Okay. I want you to go to look up in your reference books all the great things that basil oil does. It's phenomenal, right? So remember to look that up, find out all the other uses that you can use it for, and use it. It's one of the oils in the raindrop technique, right? So our house always has a good amount of basil oil going on in here, okay? Because raindrop technique is key. We're gonna be talking about that in a class soon. So, love that. Let's talk about 190 on ER, fennel. So, do you guys like the smell of black licorice? Some people do, anise. Yeah, fennel has that same type flavor and smell, right? I love it. Not everybody does, but you know what's so great? If you're using, if you want to take this internally in the Vitality version, you can put it into a capsule if you don't like that taste, right? No big deal. That's the beauty of it. But I love it because when I start figuring this out, when I started using oils, there are a couple Indian restaurants in town that we like, and at the cash register, they always have a little bowl there with fennel seeds in there, right? Because, why? Because you chew on them and it aids digestion after your big, heavy Indian meal, right? They know the secret. Many cultures know and use the benefits of herbs and spices far more than us Americans do, right? So great to be able to learn from them for that. So that bowl, you know, that people are and kids are sticking their hands in, like, I can't even think about it. So what do I love? I love fennel oil. You can put this topically over your tummy. You can put it on the bottom of your feet. Vitality internally. Support your digestion after every meal. Fantastic, right? So again, has a licorice type flavor, right? If you've ever had like sliced the vegetable, the root, fennel root. I find it yummy, but again, you can do that topically. And if you don't like the smell of any oil by any stretch, you can always layer it with something that you do. So put a drop of peppermint oil over it, or spearmint or lemon or something like that, right? Fennel's a great one for nursing moms of any species to create a peaceful aroma for themselves and their babies when being topically or diffused, right? It is great, or was used in the Middle Ages to ward off evil spirits. So, you know, throw some in your diffuser. That's a good deal. It's a great oil to diffuse when you are wanting to help focus. So also always a good deal. So you know that you can look, again, up in your reference book about your oils, but did you know you can go into your virtual office and go to, like, you're going to place a quick order, type in the word fennel, and it will give you, of course, fennel, the fennel Vitality. And then it'll tell you all the products containing the ingredient fennel oil. So it will come up with 23 different products that Young Living has that has fennel oil in it, right? So this is another way we learn how to use our products, because if you know anything about the products, and you certainly can look that up too, but when you hear it, like Aroma Ease, Digize, right? All good for digestion. That's all good. Digest and Cleanse, it's in there. It's in Para-Free, as well as the animal scents version of Paragize, Paras, right? Essential Zymes 4, it is in there. It's in Sclerescence, as well as Kids Tummy Jize, right? So all of those things, when you read those 23 other products, you're like, oh, it must be good for that too. Oh, it's in Clarity. That must be good for, you know, brain. So that's all good. So isn't that great? So get your free bottles and use them. All right, 190, quick order or ER. Tea tree oil. This is our Melaleuca alternifolia. We have multiple species of tea tree, but most people know the alternifolia as tea tree. So a couple years ago, instead of calling it Melaleuca alternifolia, we started naming it tea tree. And in parentheses, the genus species name Melaleuca alternifolia. So for whatever reason, that's what it's labeled now, right? And what do we love about tea tree oil? We love that it has so many different cleansing benefits, right? Skin, hair, nails, whole body. One of the best topical oils for oily or blemished skin. One of the great things to give your teenagers to use, right, when they are needing extra skin support. Great for nails, especially toenails that you want to keep healthy, right? I used to have people that came into my clinic and they needed extra support for their toenails. So let me give you a recipe for that. Let me think about that. I didn't write that down. But if you are having toenail struggles and want to keep them nice and healthy, you can put just enough water to get kind of the top of your foot. And then you can do a few tablespoons of organic cornmeal and a few drops of your tea tree oil. And that is a great foot soak. So no charge for that extra. Okay, let's talk about tea tree is also in purification oil, as well as our animal sense ointment and our rose ointment. Again, what does that tell us? That those animal sense ointment and rose ointment, so good for the skin, right? So that just tells us, hey, another great skin reason for that. Great to diffuse, as it's helpful for the whole respiratory system. Gives such a great clean scent in the air and on your skin. So that's why it's in our Meadow Mist deodorant, right? Again, you can go to the virtual office, type in tea tree, and it will tell you all the products that it's in. So a great oil to put in your laundry on the wool dryer balls that you're gonna get for free. So that's one way I actually really use my tea tree oil. So let's talk about at the 250 level when we get 4 awesome wool dryer balls, and they are healthy wool, right? They are not wool that's grown with GMOs and chemicals, right? Because that would just be adding more Roundup to your clothing. That is not what we are about. We are a lifestyle company that is all about your health, not just about oils, right? It's about all of your health. So if you haven't ditched and switched your laundry accoutrement, your tools in your laundry room, you got to know that one of the most toxic things that we do on a regular basis is use fabric softener and dryer sheets, as well as not good laundry detergent, but that's another talk, right? So not only full of chemical fragrances, and remember that a fragrance in the US, the FDA says you can name something fragrance and it can have up to 300 different chemicals in it. And chemicals are not natural, right? So these are most likely toxic and encourage our toxic load for chemicals. Not good, right? So a fragrance, just one word fragrance, can be up to 300 different chemicals in there. But they're so full of toxic chemicals that also, like plasticizers and things, that coat every fiber in your towels and your sheets and all of your clothes, right? Totally crazy. So what does that mean? That means that they are on us, so it's soaking into our skin and then soaking into our body, as well as our children and our pets, right? Because we're washing their stuff with the same thing, right? That means as we're absorbing it, it's going into our bloodstream, our lymphatic system, kidneys, colon, liver, all have to deal with all those chemicals just from our laundry. We're not even talking about, Glade plugins and all the other crazy chemical stuff that we have going on, right? This is just our laundry. So, and don't forget our brains. The neurologists contribute these types of chemicals to dysfunction and diseases of the nervous system, right? Which start in the brain, right? So you think you can look on the box of your dryer sheets and see what's in them, or that cuddly cartoon bear is going to disclose all of the ingredients in that fabric softener. No, that is not going to happen, and this is why. There are no laws in place which require the manufacturers of these toxic products to list all the chemicals used, right? And they certainly don't want you to know the truth about it, because you'd stop using it if you really knew. So my friend and Young Living Crown Diamond, Vanessa Romero, talks about these on her great blog. So you go check this out. She has a great lifestyle blog called Healthy Living How To. That's Healthy Living How To. And I found this when she has a whole thing on dryer sheets and fabric softeners, as well as laundry detergent and things. And she found this study. Studies have looked at what chemicals are released. That's actually after the washing's done, or during that process, what is released buy laundry products like dryer sheets since manufacturers don't have to disclose the ingredients used in them. One study found more than 25 volatile air pollutants, including carcinogens, acetaldehyde, and benzene. All very bad for us, by the way. Another study found the fumes to cause irritation of eyes, nose, throat, and lungs. So sometimes people will, say, gosh, I just got my kid, I started diffusing and I got this weird thing. Sometimes we have so many chemicals, our chemical load is so strong, the oils are trying to detox that out of us and make us healthier, right? So, and not an above the wellness line way, but they are trying to get the chemicals out of us. So sometimes they will react with those chemicals and while you're trying to get stuff out, right? So eyes, nose, throat, and lungs, when you start cleaning yourself out, you can take a big old whiff of your diffuser, no problem, right? Because your body is being cleaned out. So, because you're not adding to its toxic load in these chemicals, right? So, go order your Thieves laundry detergent on your Essential Rewards, right? This month. If you haven't tried that yet, it's phenomenal. Go on over to the Healthy Living How-To site and check that out, make that switch. And then get some white vinegar. I just use a big old bottle from Costco of white vinegar. That's what I use in my softener little thing in the washer, right? And so I put the Thieves laundry soap. And the Thieves laundry soap is about this big. And it has 64 loads of laundry. It is so concentrated. And then I add the white vinegar to the softener container. And that is what you need, right? And then you get your wool dryer balls. Woohoo! So you know what I love about these? Not only are they great for adding scents and things like that to your clothes, right? You're gonna have actual clean laundry, right? Thieves laundry soap and some distilled vinegar for a softener, and then some wool wire dryer balls with whatever oil you want on them. Get actual clean laundry, right? Your brain, all your other organs will thank you by being able to function better. I love these because when they get in there, they also separate the clothes. I hang my clothes out in the summertime and spring and fall here in Texas, but some things need dryer, right? And so this is why I love these dryer balls. I often use the Melaleuca, the tea tree oil on them. I love lavender on them. And you may actually think, well, I have some of those wool dryer balls. Maybe you bought them somewhere else or you got them last year. Well, let me tell you, they are a favorite gift to give and to get. So I use them for wedding shower, baby shower gifts with a bottle of oil, and they are a hit. Everybody loves these. And guess what? I mean, I don't know that they do. Maybe I'll get back to you in about 10 years, but they don't wear out. Right? I mean, these are a year and a half old and they still look great, right? So, and they also help absorb water, right? As your clothes are. So it actually speeds up the drying time, which is all good for the environment and your electricity bill. So if you get some of these free products and you just kind of don't know what to do with them, right? Or you think, oh, I already have that. Gosh, use them. If it's oil-wise, use them in your diffuser. I remember a couple years ago, we got a bunch of rosemary oil, and I hadn't used much rosemary oil. And so I was using it in my laundry all the time. Now I love to diffuse it. I diffuse rosemary at least 5 or 6 days a week. And I'll add maybe a little eucalyptus to it and a drop of peppermint. It is totally one of my favorites now. But I use it, there are great health benefits to it, but I liked the clean smell of it. Same with the tea tree. Share your good things, your freebies. Sometimes, right? What do I regularly say? All together now. You can't use what you don't have, right? So if you can't use what you don't have, this is why it's great when Young Living gives us things to fill our library, our oil library, because something happens to a friend of yours and they need some extra support, and you say, oh, I've never ordered that, I've never used that oil. Hey, you know what? I got that for free. Or if we get a blend, the blend that has an oil maybe that they need in there. So you can be a blessing to somebody else, Or, you know, in your own home, that certainly happens, right? And you think, you know what? I don't know about that, but I did get that for free. Let me go find that. So keep your reference guides handy and learn how to use your freebies. And I know you're going to find some new favorites every month to bless your body and your home as well as other people's possibly, right? So let's talk about Allerzyme. This is our last one, 300 PV. I love when Young Living has free promo products that are supplements because we have the best supplements. We use a lot of supplements in our house because we really do not get everything we need from our food. My grandma, I grew up, my mom was good about helping us with vitamins and things, but her mom was very set on you get everything you need from food, and they had a great diet, but life is not the same as it was 100 years ago, right? Totally not. We are exposed to more chemicals and toxins in one day than our grandparents were in a lifetime, in their lifetime. Isn't that crazy? So we need extra support in this world, and I love that Young Living does this. So many of us never try the supplements until we get them for free, right? So that's why we need to have things in our wellness cabinet. Then we fall in love with them, and we love the way it supports our overall well-being. So this is one of them. I ordered this in March, and I started taking it because I take all of our enzymes. I take the Essential Zymes 4, and Detoxzyme. But I often don't take the Allerzyme, but I scanned for it on my iTofi scan, and I thought, well, it has different oils than the other one, so let me use that. So we know that 80 to 90% of our immune system is in our gut, right? In our intestines. So we need enzymes to break down the crud that accumulates in our bowel, right? So that can cause, all that crud causes bowel disturbances, creates extra mucus. And so I love great enzymes with oils that help support too. So this is a vegetarian enzyme complex that promotes great digestion. And listen to all the different enzymes that this one little capsule has in it. So let me show you. These are these little capsules like Detoxzyme. I mean, they're little. I don't have a regular one to show you, but these are little, like little. So easy to do, and great for kids too because they're little. So listen to all these different enzymes. Protease, amylase, cellulase, invertase, lipase, peptidase, phytase, bromelain, lactase, alpha galactosidase, and malt diastase. So let me tell you what these are. Protease, enzymes that help to digest protein, right? Amylase, enzymes which digest starch, carbs, and sugars. Cellulase, this enzymes help to break down plant material. So again, it's a vegetarian version, so it doesn't have any animal enzymes in it, right? Some of our other ones do, right? From pancreas and things like that. So it's a great one to be breaking down plant material. Invertase, enzyme which assists in the breakdown of sugars. Lipase, right? That's our enzyme that helps break down fats. Peptidase helps to break down proteins into amino acids, right? In the form of protease. Phytase catalyzes phytic acid, which is found in foods containing phosphorus, including grains and the oil in seeds. Bromelain, a plant-derived enzyme coming from pineapple stems that help to digest carbs. Lactase assists in the breakdown of dairy products, right? Milk sugars. Alpha galactosidase assists in the breakdown of beans, legumes, seeds, soy products, roots, and underground stems. And then malt diastase, along with amylase, has the ability to break down sugars and carbohydrates into simpler sugars, especially grains, right? So who doesn't need Allerzyme? Yeah, nobody's hand should be up right now. Okay, so Allerzyme, digestive enzyme support supplement, also has these 8 great oils in it. Fennel, tarragon, peppermint, ginger, lemongrass, juniper, patchouli, and anise. All fantastic oils for our digestive system. So fantastic. Are you guys excited? Fantastic. I'm gonna get, do you guys love, let me move it over. Do you guys love this desert mist? Have you guys had people get their premium starter kits with the Desert Mist Diffuser. I love it. You know what I have in here today? I have some eucalyptus radiata and like not even a full drop, a smidge of rose. And I am officially addicted to this right here. So, man, it smells so good. So anyway, all right, did you get that? Get your lovely diffusers and enjoy your time. And remember that friends don't let friends miss out on beneficial, free, and discounted products, right? So be sure that your members and your friends know about our products each month, right? They may find that product that totally changes their life, because we all know these are life-changing products, right? These aren't just products like you're gonna, I don't want to throw anything, anyone under the bus, but you know, these are not just clothes or something like that, right? These are really, truly life-changing products for people's health. So I love that. So tell your members to get on Essential Rewards so they can be earning stuff for free products of their choice, as well as free products that Young Living decides are great for our home and our bodies. And I want to encourage all of you, when you go to checkout, whether you are doing a quick order or your Essential Reward order, round up every month, if you will. That is for the Young Living Foundation. We support many different organizations around the world. I love Healing Faith Uganda, right? $5 buys a mosquito net that 4 people can sleep under and not get malaria, right? $5 does that. So if everyone in Young Living rounded up to the nearest dollar, what's that? That's a penny to 99 cents. So the max would be 99 cents on your order. And if everyone did that every time a Young Living member placed an order, we'd have an extra $500,000, $500,000 every single month to go to people who really need it, right? And need our support. So I go down there and you can choose where it goes, right? So you can be building houses in Nepal. I do Hope for Justice and Healing Faith Uganda. I love them, right? Our great school in Ecuador, we've had two of our girls that we've supported over the years have graduated from there. We love it so much. Fantastic ways to make a huge impact around the world, right? So I hope y'all learned something today. And help your friends learn them too, right? Because now that you know better, go and do better, right? And definitely share what you've learned so that others can get the benefits that you know by cleaning up their home and body's environment. All right, love you guys. Have a great day. Happy April. Bye-bye.